So what is a Project Passport? Homeschool in the Woods Project Passport series focuses on taking your student on a trip through world history. This series will ultimately include studies on ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, the Middle Ages, and the Renaissance and Reformation. Each study has 25 lessons or stops. The first 24 stops include reading text and a variety of accompanying projects. At the final stop, the students assemble a lap book, which they have created one piece at a time over some of the previous lessons. How long does one Project Passport take, and what age is it for? Each Project Passport, on average, takes about 8 to 12 weeks to complete. However, this can vary depending on how fast versus how in-depth you wish to go. Project Passports are designed to be complete, standalone history studies on each topic they cover. However, they can also be used as a supplemental resource to go along with other studies due to their large quantity of diverse projects. A Project Passport is designed to be flexible in both its scope and age range. It is targeted at 3rd to 8th grade use, although many families, with both younger and older students, use it for all of their children. One major bonus of the layout of a Project Passport is that there is more than enough information and projects for a study. This gives you the option to pick and choose what works for your family and situation, tailoring what projects you would like to do depending on the age of students, the time in your schedule, and access to supplies. What does each Project Passport include? Project Passport studies are designed to take the student on a trip through world history, equipping him with items such as a passport and luggage folder that, once made the first time, will be used with each future Project Passport study he embarks on. Also provided is guidebook text with concise, information-filled reading material. Other projects include one complete lap book created throughout the study, a scrapbook of sites containing a number of notebooking projects such as postcard greetings, and a timeline of snapshot moments in history specific to the era being studied. The young traveler will also be presented with instructions for a series of 3D projects to make as souvenirs of his journey and a dining out guide containing a number of period recipes. Creative writing is explored through a period newspaper, among other projects, and games provide an additional way to recap what you've learned on your travels. And what trip is complete without an audio tour? Periodically, your student will be transported into the past through dramatized audio to witness an event or to meet important people who left their mark on history. An additional resource list offers books, movies, and audio suggestions to add to your studies if desired, and for the teacher, a travel itinerary is provided, containing detailed written and illustrated instructions and a lesson plan schedule. What is required to use a Project Passport? Each Project Passport comes on CD, providing you with every printable page you will need, from master pages for projects, to reading text, to teacher's guides and instructions. Some projects will be printed on printer paper, others on cardstock. Outside of printables, you will need various other supplies, most of which are accessible at your local grocery or office supply store. Some of these are more common, such as 3-ring binders, file folders, glue sticks, and colored pencils. At times, more unique crafting materials may be necessary, such as clay, spray paint, fabric, or wood. What about copyrights? The purchase of a Project Passport gives you the right to reproduce them within your immediate family. Only one copy is required, and within these restrictions you can print out as many copies as you desire for as many students as you have. This means if you have younger children, you will still only need the one copy you initially purchased. Options are available for both co-op and school use. Please contact us for further information on group licensing. What about our worldview? We at Homeschool in the Woods believe that God created the world and is still very actively involved in guiding and influencing His children within it. He is clearly seen in all of world history, and we have made it our mission to present that history from a Christian perspective, specifically making an effort not to censor God out of the story as is too often done. We are a history company and have attempted to stay factual in our representation, finding that the greatest Christian testimony comes by allowing God to speak through the uncensored story that is history. If you have any further questions about any of Homeschool in the Woods products, please feel free to read more on our website, or you can contact us at info@homeschoolinthewoods.com.